Welcome to another episode of The Other Side of Vegas. I'm your host, Roy Evans.
Bruno Browning.
The man in the middle, Rob Alahn.
Mr. Rob.
One part one-stop DJ shop.
Indeed.
One part unfiltered soul.
Indeed.
We are on location, by the way,
Yes.
at the new,
Yes, indeed.
location for the one-stop DJ shop located at the Arts Factory. Tell them
Appreciate
about it,
it.
Rob.
Yeah, we're here at 107 East Charleston Boulevard, here in sunny Las Vegas, in the Arts District, on Charleston 3rd, to be more specific. I'm on the second floor in Warhol's Loft, here in the Arts Factory. Come in, we got a little flavor for you, however you want to slice it. We dice it for you right here. You can go from something entry level like this, all the way to boutique bad boy like this. So
I like that.
wherever you are in the game, we can get you in the frame.
Boy, I tell you,
Man, you got to get your FICA score.
Good Lord have mercy.
Come on,
I was talking all that trash before. He just dropped it like it's hot.
Well, you know,
Pressure.
we're trying. We just you know what it is. We're just trying to be a part of the scene, make a contribution, do what we can. Kind of like, you know, you guys are a staple in the industry here, supplanted yourselves right here in Vegas, and you guys are making a contribution that is, you know, admirable, worthy, and very necessary. So the other side of Vegas truly represents the other side of Vegas. And if you haven't been to the Arts District or the Arts Factory or any of the things that are going on here, this is the epitome of the other side of Vegas.
It's got a different feel, different
Definitely,
energy.
definitely.
The first thing we walked in, I said, man, this place got some slash to it.
There it is.
It's going to, obviously, because it's art surrounded by art.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
And so one of the things that's missing here is an auditory aesthetic. Kind of like you were saying when you came in, that you see the graphic artists, you see the architects, you see the painters, you see the photographers, but you do not hear any music.
None.
So,
And that's going to change.
Right, and because music is a big part of art and is a big part of culture.
That's right.
It is a big part of the scene here in Vegas. So I appreciate you guys for stopping
Yeah,
by.
man.
Oh, absolutely, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First and foremost, and big ups to you for your foothold in the scene, because this may be a grand opening of sorts, but this is a relocating.
Oh yeah. This is a grand reopening.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not like some brand newness going on here. But before I forget, you talked about the auditory aesthetic. That's going to be something that happens every first Friday?
Yeah, every first Friday here at the shop from 7 to 11. Doors are going to be open and decks are going to be open.
Uh-oh.
So if you got some skills, if you know me, if you don't know me, you're going to have to introduce yourself to me because
With a demo.
these are big boy toys. But we're encouraging everybody to come out, get their hands dirty, put your hands on something, play something, drop something, share a little heat with us, and just really, again, add to the auditory aesthetic here, not only at the shop, but, you know, the vibe on the second floor here at the Arts Factory could really be something special with the addition of the music as a backdrop. So really excited to be a part of the scene here and really excited to offer people an opportunity to play on this stuff, because I'm not going to name any competitors or anything like that, or big box stores and chains, but you're not going to be able to cut loose there like you're going to be able to cut loose
Or
here.
maybe get one of these.
Right, or
Now,
maybe get one of
let's, let's not get too crazy with the whole cut loose thing.
That's true.
Because
That's
like
true. That's
there
true.
is a
Reel me
context.
back.
Yeah. There's a context
Yeah.
to the auditory aesthetic.
I'm pulling
You know what I mean?
closer.
So it has to fit.
Right.
It has to fit.
Right.
Don't come here looking forward to just bang your
Right.
your most favorite track.
Right.
It has to fit.
Right.
You know.
Damn it.
And
So-
I can and will pull your card. You know, so don't take it personally.
You
but-
won't get to the second verse
right. But
before the
we
Sandman can't come out.
right. We want people who are genuinely interested, genuinely want to either, you know, try out some gear before they buy some gear. This is what we're offering here, and we're offering people an opportunity to actually play, hear, listen to the equipment and what it does and what you can do on it before you buy it. And that's something I think that's unique to our shop, because these things will be set up ready to go.
Because there ain't nobody going to be setting this up.
No.
If they have it.
Right, exactly.
If they have it.
Exactly.
See, it's not like you're not welcome.
Right.
That part has been established.
Right.
Everyone is welcome.
Absolutely.
But this is a, you know, touch
Pro
it,
shop.
feel it, you know, so you get to test drive it before you buy.
There we go.
See what I mean? Like there's a mindset to that. This ain't just let me just go ahead and just throw down a few tracks.
Right.
Yeah, no, this is for people
Right.
that actually want to buy
Right.
something.
Right.
You know,
Right.
You can't just go test drive a Ferrari unless you.
Right.
You
And then we do as a way of giving back to the community. We do other events like Scratchpad LV is here once a month. That's usually like the second, or I think this time it's going to be the last Sunday of the month. We used to do it every second Sunday of the month. Shout out to Vibe and the Scratch Live Pad community, Earwax, and my boys holding it down with that for sure. And we do that monthly. And again, that's more turntablist focused and more hip hop focused. But again, come in, try the equipment. You know, if you're thinking about phase, or you're thinking about a controller, or you're thinking about the latest turntable software or DVS system, you can try those things here. And there's also people who are in the game that are playing out every week, every month here in Vegas, that are at these events that you can ask questions of, that they can catch up on some of their techniques and what they're doing and what's trending in terms of what's popular in terms of not only equipment, but the way that DJs now are using the equipment.
Because it's a whole nother branch of the tree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, we're not a one genre DJ shop. We're the one-stop DJ shop. So we're trying to represent every aspect. Yeah, every aspect and every angle of the business. We want you to be able to find a comfortable home right here.
There it is. Because I mean, it's not just mixers. It's not just headphones.
Not just
You know, you got your CV, all your control vinyl stuff.
Right.
All you need.
We got lights.
You got your lights.
You got accessories. You need scrims for your tables. You know, whatever you need.
Needles.
Needles, headphones, cartridges. You know, control vinyl, just anything you can think of. Speakers. You know, it's a pro DJ shop. So you need pro DJ gear. You need lights or accessories. We got it. So it's really important for a city like this to be able to have something like this. And so I think having it here at the Arts Factory in the Arts District, as music again is such a hub for culture and art, I just think it's a real good fit.
It's almost like a concierge DJ.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I mean,
because it's very specific stuff. I mean, as far as
100%,
individually,
100%. Because this isn't a bean counter that opened up a DJ store. You know, Jason Gully, the founder of One Stop DJ Shop, rocking in California, also a DJ for decades. Same here with me. When I got the nod to open up the shop here, it was because he knows that I'm coming at it from that frame of reference, from a DJ's point of view. So I've made the mistakes in learning and buying all the wrong gear at first, and when I was trying to figure out how to DJ, and I've gone to the school of hard knocks in that regard. So you put that experience with the business acumen and the desire and passion to be a part of something
pretty good
positive.
Pretty good combination.
Yeah, and so here we are. So you guys are more than welcome to come down, check it out, 107 East Charleston Boulevard. We're here by appointment usually, but every first Friday, it's 7 to 11.
Yeah, come on down tomorrow, man. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be
I'm
good.
gonna be down here, so don't be scared.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know. That sounds like the overlay for the underplay right there.
No, I'm gonna be in my best behavior.
There it is.
Maybe. Depends on how much fun it is.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we intend to have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna be able to learn some things, teach some things, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have a good experience. You're gonna make sure you get taken care of.
Yeah, you down here was fun, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I hate to admit this. I would have been to one First Friday. My life.
And speaking of First Friday, there's gonna be a block party. Soul State is doing a block party out in front of Mingo.
Okay.
In front of the courtyard. Yeah. Yeah. So big ups to Gambit and Soul State. They
I know those guys.
They're gonna be taking over the whole courtyard out
That's a
front.
beautiful thing.
For Soul State. So that's good shit. And before I forget, big ups to Doug W. On
Yes,
behalf
sir.
of Unfiltered Soul.
Yeah, man.
And big ups to Torture Soul. How was that last week?
Torture Soul did their thing like they always do. They just come into town. This is the second time we've had them out.
I was gonna say, you get a discount?
I think the reason that we got them back is because we, didn't do the chitlin circuit. You know, here's a couple of breadsticks and here's a couple of drinks and now go ahead out here and do your thing. No, we took care of them, and they definitely take care of the crowd. I just big ups to John and Brian and golly, I'm forgetting the other guy's name. We were just
Then
chopping
they went
it
and play
up.
so late after that.
But
didn't
yeah, my apologies because they were nothing but class act. Came in, just laid it down, did a wonderful, wonderful encore performance after they had initially stepped off stage. But again, if you've never seen them play live, the energy is just off the charts, man. So
Dude.
we were in a venue where we were actually at Top Golf, and shout out to Chris, Yannick, and all the crew at Top Golf for really lacing us up and taking good care of us over there. But the room, the Birdie Bar, just a great setup for a live concert. Not too big, not too small, but literally everyone was in their seats, and I think Doug and I kind of dropped a little opening set. And so people are grooving to it, getting a little drinks and eating and whatnot. Torture Soul gets introduced, takes the stage.
Yeah, man.
And then they just did not disappoint. And the thing that's really cool about the way that they go is once they punch in, they don't punch out.
It's like a set.
It's just, I mean,
I love
nonstop, just one song right into the next song, right into the next song, right into the next song. And what I was most proud of is that the energy that they received from the audience that was there. Like, it wasn't a mistake that Vegas has houses. It wasn't a mistake that they were here. They didn't feel like they weren't playing to a crowd that didn't know their music. I mean, John singing, then he stops. Audience picks up right where he leaves
That's
off.
what's
So
up, man.
it was really a treat to have them out here again. Really a treat to have them at Top Golf, and just big up to John and those guys because they did it.
Yeah.
They did it.
I mean, they always deliver.
Yeah, absolutely.
For them to be as busy as they've been throughout,
All over the
decade.
globe. Yeah, all over the globe.
Time and time again, it's well deserved because it's hard earned.
Yeah.
No question.
Big ups to them. And matter of fact, the day before that, big ups to Diaz Funk.
Yeah.
Him being in. It was good to see him. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with that name, Diaz Funk is a guy out of Chicago that's really doing big things with Groove Society Chicago. So you guys can check them out. Just Google them. They're on Instagram. They're everywhere. Diaz Funk is holding it down with Groove Society Chicago with Immaculate.
Immaculate, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, Funk needs to come support some other people when they play Chicago.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing I said to him. I was like, where were you? I didn't see you. He was like, man, I was like, I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the other thing. I think that, we're definitely, not only are we letting people know that there's a scene here in Vegas, but we're actually out repping that scene all over the country, and all over the world. I mean, we're definitely letting people know that Las Vegas is here. So big ups to you guys on that too, because I know you guys travel a lot and play a lot.
Well, it's
But we're going to do more.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Don't get it twisted. I ain't there yet. You hit me. Hit me. It actually it started out as a byproduct. Something that just people would hear either one of us play.
Yeah.
And didn't realize that DJs like us came out of Vegas.
Which is crazy. But it's
Isn't
not
that
really
crazy?
that crazy. It is and it isn't.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah.
It really is 50-50.
Yeah.
And it really does encompass what we represent. There is another side to Vegas.
Absolutely.
Come, get some.
Yeah, get some.
Well, nah.
That's right.
Sorry, Big Daddy Kane for all you youngsters. I mean, go ahead and throw the cliff note in there.
Right.
Point of reference.
Look
Right,
it up.
Google it.
Look up. Damn lazy ass kids.
It's hard to tell. Plus, I'm old and I'm set in my ways. So sometimes I'll say something to make me think of something. I'll just run with the phrase. Because I grew up with these phrases.
That's the first sign of it going downhill.
Yeah, all right.
Look, a bird. Squirrel. Squirrel.
But yeah, I mean, we all get it in, and I like to think that almost anybody that comes from here and plays somewhere else probably gets it, the way we do. In anywhere we go, it's like, oh man, I know they, y'all played like that in Vegas. It was like
The first time, I heard that a lot in Chicago the first time, but then after you show what's up, then it's okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is
but then you become that. And that's the part that we kind of was like, really? Like,
that's true. That's
all right.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, fine. You know,
Yeah.
we'll take that.
Well,
You know, we may as well just call ourselves the other side of Vegas, goddammit.
Might as well.
I think it fits perfect.
Let's shortcut this.
Yeah, might as well.
So what you got coming up? What's on the horizon, my man?
For us, you know, we're back at DCR, Downtown Cocktail Room. Unfiltered Soul is at least weekly there, every Friday night, trying to hold that down. So we'll be there tomorrow.
Doing it.
Doug will honestly, have to open up tomorrow because I'll be here until 11 o'clock. But then I'll be making my way down to DCR to drop my set. So we're there every week on Fridays. Beyond that, man, just really trying to make sure that the shop is tight. It's ready to go. Just really trying to do everything we can to continue to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
You know, so whether we're playing out of town or in town, or whether we're, having guys like you guys come through, guest DJ, do takeovers at the spot, we're just really just trying to take advantage of the opportunity while creating opportunities.
Yes.
There you go.
You know, so we're always on the lookout for some kind of collab or something like that, so we can just kind of further not only the Unfiltered Soul brand, but further the Las Vegas scene and develop the talent pool that we have here and continue to participate in the talent pool that we have here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Bringing value.
Yes.
You know what? I almost did it. I'm gonna let it go.
Let it go.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. But I will say, be mindful of just what he just said. You know, just the duality of it. You know, taking advantage of opportunity, but also trying to come with one.
Oh yeah.
Not self-proclaimed. Like just because you hear like there's value in that. Come on, man. It has to be. If you think about it from that way, there's a better chance of it being more sincere.
Well, I'll
just say that.
I think you got to be putting yourself in a position to give somebody a hand up as opposed to always looking for a handout. And I think that when you can try and marry those two, because I mean everybody needs a helping hand. I mean, like I'm not booked every day of the week.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to be playing more, but at the same time, I have an obligation with the opportunities that I've been given to kind of help other guys. I mean, the whole thing about the shop, I remember being a kid in Chicago, and all the stuff was behind racks of glass or cages or whatever. You couldn't. You had to know what it was that you wanted, and if you bought it, the very best you could get if you did it wrong was an in-store credit.
Yeah.
You wasn't getting your money back.
Yeah, after the reboxing fee,
Right. So I wanted to be a part of something where people could come in, not be afraid to ask questions, not be afraid to be new to the game, or be that seasoned vet that absolutely knows exactly what they want, but has a question about this specific thing or that specific thing, or is looking for that really hard to find piece of gear,
Like how can I affect these individual frequencies on this one channel?
Exactly, and being able to have an answer for them. Those are the kind of things that we wanted to bring to the scene out here in Vegas because, again, as a kid growing up in Chicago, I remember all the restrictions. And I mean, this is a pro shop, so there are some restrictions, but for the most part, if you can convey to me that you're not just a complete moron.
Knucklehead.
Right. You're going to be able to put your hands on some stuff. You're going to be able to experience some things. You're going to be able to ask any question. No question's too stupid or anything like that. And you'll be able to try, like you said at the onset, try before you buy. So, that's again, we're just trying to be a part of this culture that we all know, love, respect, and are just really passionate about.
It's creating something different too in Vegas, which is it's been one of my big things. Just starting the label to what we do now is to rep where we are. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Because believe me, I bitch about it a lot about our home scene, but that's because I can, because I've been here for 20 years and I love it, and I want to be better. But I always want to rep it and make it better. Whatever that looks like. I don't know all the answers, but still I want to represent it, And
bingo, man. The scene isn't perfect, but we're trying to make it better.
That's right.
This country ain't perfect. We're trying to make it better. This community ain't perfect. We're trying to make it better. That's all. And I think when you bring love to the mix, like you said, man, I'm qualified to say something.
Yeah.
Because I'm pouring my passion, my soul, and my time, my energy, my efforts, my money into this. So yeah, I got a stake in it.
Not to mention your value is no longer perceived because you ascertain what that value is from the people that you've given it to.
Correct.
You know.
Correct.
So it's not like you know, you get to sing your own praises.
No.
You know, so when I state something, it's because that's my feedback. That's what I'm told.
Right.
I bring, regardless to my intent. You know, it's like you can tell your girl that you love all day and every day, but if she doesn't receive it that way, you ain't gonna be together but so much longer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you don't get to toot your own horn, but when you do, I'm regurgitating what's been given to me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so when I talk about, you know, value as opposed to perceived value,
sure,
you know, that value's been validated. Okay, so this is what I bring to the table.
Right.
So when I say and I reserve the right to stand firm in something, you know, I've been given that green light by those that I've given that energy to already.
Absolutely.
So I don't have to explain that I come out of love.
Nope.
You know, if I have to explain that I come out of love, you're not listening.
That's right. The guy calls the shop. It's 11 o'clock. He's busted a needle at his gig. He can't leave. Rob, what you got for me? I'm there.
There you go, man.
You know, dude gets off the plane, goes to play one of his gigs on the strip, forgot his slip mats. Rob, what you got for me? I can't leave. I'm there. Tell me which hotel you're at. You know, it's just, I think that, again, like you said, we got to find a way to reach each other.
It's not the service. I'm willing to do it.
Right. Yeah, there is no
but that's not what you're going to call me to expect.
Right. But I mean, but over the years, I mean, the shop's been in business now 5 years, and over the years, I've developed, you know, real cool professional relationships with a lot of guys here locally and all over the globe. So, you know, when I get those phone calls, again, who hasn't been there? You know, where, you know, you kind of set sail on that ship, and if it ain't on the boat,
you asked out.
Yeah.
Right. And so to be able to, you know, throw a lifeline out there and actually have somebody respond, I'm doing it out of for love of the game. Because, you know, those aren't the hours, but again, if I can come through for a guy knowing that they support the shop, they show the scene love here, they're adding to the body of work, they're bringing value. It's nothing for me, man, to make that happen for them. It's a privilege and an honor.
Yeah, it's called reciprocity. Look it up.
Rob, I need this mixer. Can I take it?
Sir, yes.
I love you like cooking food.
But I'm going to follow you.
Earned.
Yeah, as long as you manage to misplace that Amex card.
Right.
Well, I'm going to say I don't have to speak on his behalf. But I personally appreciate your contribution.
Definitely.
To the scene, to the music, hashtag music culture, DJ culture, dance culture, you know, and it's undeniable.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'd like to say it goes without saying, but when it does, you feel compelled to say it.
Absolutely.
You know, that's what it's about. You know,
I would just, you know, piggyback on that and give you guys both props for the same thing, because again, the other side of Vegas isn't just representing One Stop DJ Shop or Unfiltered Soul, me and Doug W. or Jason Gully out in California. You guys are representing everybody out here, from Disco Supreme
you try to
Tony, you know, just everybody that's out here that's doing something. It's not just
that's
like
the key, doing something.
Yeah, but yeah, that is the caveat. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, and there's no disrespect to anybody that really, you know, aren't doing anything or adding
for whatever
to the
reason.
Right, and we don't. And not knocking that, but I think that
they could very well be on their way to doing something.
Right.
At the moment.
Right. And so we want to shine a spotlight on people who are actually doing something, so that in the hopes that people can see it, hear about it, and then they can continue to do something.
Well, that's what helps with your the way you run things. You're setting up people for success.
Absolutely.
With that to get them along the way to actually doing something. Come touch this gear.
Absolutely.
That's going to help you. Yeah. That's going to help you go from wanting to doing.
Right.
You know
you're gonna know why it costs what it costs, because you're gonna see that it does what it does, you know, or you're gonna know why you may not want to get this piece of gear but get that piece of gear, because your style and your workflow is more conducive to this piece of kit.
There's a reason this feels the way it does.
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
the price tag is what it is.
Exactly.
Right. You don't have a workflow, and you need to figure one out.
Exactly.
And this is what this encompasses. This is what this encompasses.
Right.
You know, that's why it makes sense to start at this price point and figure out what works for you and what doesn't. You know, that's part of the investment.
Right. You don't want to. You know, the last thing I want to do is leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth because I can. You know, if you don't know, and then I can get you into something that, you know, might make me a little bit of money, but might make you very unhappy. That's not a win-win. You know.
But once you've bought it now, you know, I'm gonna help you choose, but don't you did buy it.
Right. But you know, I think that, and you know, that Jason and I spend a lot of time with our customers, just really not trying to pry, but really qualify. You know, where are you? Where are you in the game? You know, what level are you? So that I make sure that, you know, if you can do 200 miles an hour, then I need to give you something that's got that kind of horsepower.
That Bugatti.
Exactly. But if you just came to the party, it would be reckless of me to give you the keys to something like that.
That's right.
And that's irresponsible, and I don't want to do that because we're either contributing to the scene or we're detracting from it.
Stewards, man. You gotta be
exactly.
stewards.
And as a steward, it's my job to create other ambassadors. You know, and so if you have a good experience here at the shop, and if you go out and you happen to hear Bruno or Roy playing out in town, and you see all that synergy between what we're doing here in front of the camera and what we do off camera, then you know that you're in the right place. You know you're at home.
Because it definitely all ties together. You can see it.
Absolutely.
I mean, because on one side, that's the distinction between a box pusher and a service provider. Right. You know, you can call and say, hey, this is what I want. Hey, I got it. Come on, get it.
Right.
Boom. Thanks. Appreciate your business. Take it easy. You know?
Exactly.
And he can totally do that. And you can open up that box and be like, oh, man, it's not what my homeboy told me it would be like. You know, whereas it may seem like prying, but if he's trying to provide a service and he's making sure that you're getting the right box,
right.
You know,
and you're gonna see me with these headphones. You're gonna see me on. I'm not selling you something I wouldn't play on.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff Jason and I could stock in our stores just because it sells. But we're trying to create an experience that's meaningful, adds value, and doesn't have somebody reach in their pocket every 2 months. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the game ain't the game.
Yeah, but if I want to play a gazillion gigs, I could just play any tracks, you know, that are gonna get me more gigs. But I'm not gonna do that.
That's not what we're about here. We're about making sure that if you wear a size 8 shoe, we're gonna sell you a size 8 shoe. You know, we're not gonna sell you a 5 nor a 10.5 because that ain't you.
Or maybe 8.5, so you have room to grow.
A little room to grow. There you go. There you go. There you go. And that we can do. But again, that takes developing a relationship with the client, really understanding what their needs are, and so that conversation is critical. It's important. So one of the things that we do in offering this here, at least in this shop, we do a lot by appointment because I want to be able to spend that time with you. And if I got Roy just standing here waiting, then I'm trying to rush. Exactly.
Yeah. And it's real concierge. It's real boutique. It's real artisanal.
Absolutely.
Seriously, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Just really trying to offer up something.
Where do you find that anymore?
You can't.
Today's world?
You can't, man.
I had someone tell me in Walmart, they say, hey, where's I can't find the corn. They're like, I don't work in that section. You do work in the store, right? I mean, you are an employee of the store.
But I'm a third down rushing quarterback.
Exactly.
I'm the outside linebacker that comes in on 2nd and 2 situations.
Player.
Correct. I'm playing basketball as a rebounder. That's what it's come. That's what
I only come in when the game's on the line and we want a possession.
That's it.
Which is terrible, but you found a way to work that niche.
Right.
To provide that service. And that water always finds the path of the
least resistance. Absolutely.
That's something that the market needed.
Seeks its own level.
Fulfilling it. So.
I'm trying, man.
So be sure to come and see what it's about, what that level of service is about. What I'll do is obviously there's going to be links, and I try to encourage everyone on a regular basis. Anything that I post, any interview, there will be links to how you connect to that person. Yeah, you can come to me for the content, and I appreciate that. and I appreciate whatever likes or feedback or interactions we get from it. But I highly encourage you to connect with the people that we have on, because that's what it's about.
Don't forget to subscribe either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ring the bell. Like, ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Okay, that was dance hall. Come on, keep up. No, I'm kidding.
Nobody listens to dance hall. No, I don't condone that message. That is a separate entity.
Well, if you come hear me play, you're gonna hear a little something every time.
There it is.
But yeah, be sure to get to know, because that's really what it's about. Sharing. I'm not just sharing what he does. I'm sharing who he is.
That's the key.
And everything that he stands for.
Appreciate that.
And so be sure to connect that way. You can see him on the humble. You can't get down here at some point. You're gonna come out. There's a better chance of you just going down to DCR. On a Friday and chopping it up.
Happy to chop it up.
But in lieu of that, I really prefer that you came down to the One Stop DJ shop.
Yep. Come on in tomorrow, people. Come on in
starting Friday, September 6th.
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 11. We'll be here.
Yep. And be sure to connect, and that way you can get an appointment. And if you're coming down with your thumb drive, be willing to capitulate. Be willing to bring something to the table besides yourself, because chances are whatever that track is, somebody else got it and chose not to play it for a reason.
Valid.
So come down with some respect and have some fun. But with that, Bruno, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'll be around in Chicago the 20th, Kansas City, and in October. And hashtag no sugar on grits, my new one.
I like that. The sugar on grits is a definite
and that
no-no.
is one to grow on.
Right.
For me, I just drew a blank. I know I have the 18th Commonwealth Club Soda, Late Night Tough Guy, along with myself and Carlos Sanchez, and then there is Stargate in Flagstaff, 20th through the 22nd. 3-day event, 333 tickets only. I will be posting links about that soon. Get in where you fit in. Be great to see you all, whether it be Wednesday at Commonwealth or out in the desert under the stars. Either way, it's all good. But until next time, I do appreciate your time. And until then, there's no peace without unity.
Much love.
Big ups to my man.
Big ups to Brunch Locks.
Appreciate
Brunch Locks,
your time.
man.
It is, man. Hey,
10 years.
Anytime.